Parents, I want you to stop and think about something for a second. The way you talk to your kids today will eventually be the voice your kids hear for the rest of their lives. That means the words you say in the heat of the moment, in the car ride home, at the dinner table, they don't just disappear, they stick, they echo. And one day when your kid is grown and facing life on their own, those echoes become their inner voice. If they constantly hear, "You're lazy, you'll never get it right," guess what happens? That becomes the track they play in their mind every time they face a challenge. But if they hear, "I'm proud of you, you're stronger than you think, I love watching you play," those words build a foundation of confidence and resilience that lasts forever. So today, I want to go deeper into this, how our voice becomes their inner voice, the dangers of careless words, and 3 simple shifts you can make as a parent to start shaping that inner voice in a positive way. Point number 1, words shape identity. Kids are building their identity every single day. They're asking, who am I? Am I good enough? Do I belong? And guess who gets to answer that question first? We do, their parents. If their identity is shaped by constant criticism, they'll believe that they're not enough. But if their identity is reinforced with encouragement, discipline, and love, they'll carry that with them forever. This doesn't mean we never correct our kids. Correction is a part of parenting. In fact, the Bible says we don't even love our kids if we're not disciplining them. So I understand that. But the danger comes when correction outweighs encouragement and discipline outweighs love. Point number 2, words stick around a lot longer than you think. Most of us can still remember something that our parents said to us when we were 8 or 12 years old. Sometimes it was encouragement that carried us through. Other times, it was a comment that hurt more than anyone realized. And for athletes, that's even more intense because after games, after practices, emotions are high. That's when words stick the most. So what you say in those moments, it matters. It's not just small talk. It's shaping the voice they'll carry into their teens, into adulthood, and into every challenge life throws at them. 3 shifts parents can make. Shift number 1, from correction first to encouragement first. Think about the car ride home after a game. Average parents start with, "Why didn't you pass?" or "Why didn't you play harder?" That immediately tells your child, "I'm valued based on how I performed." But great parents shift it. "I loved watching you play. I saw how hard you hustled out there." Notice, you're not ignoring mistakes, you're just choosing the order. Start with encouragement first, and it opens their heart to receive correction later. Because here's the truth, kids can handle correction when they already feel secure in your love and approval. But correction without encouragement, that becomes their inner voice. Harsh, critical, unforgiving. So change the order. Encouragement first, correction later. Shift number 2, from labels to lessons. Words like lazy, unfocused, selfish, those are labels, and labels don't go away. If you tell your kid they're lazy often enough, they'll start to believe, "I'm lazy." Then that becomes their identity. But what if instead you turn that label into a lesson? Instead of, "You're lazy," try, "I know you're capable of more. Let's work on building better habits." Instead of, "You're selfish," try, "That decision hurt the team." And whether that team is on the field or at home, next time, let's think about how we can support each other. Do you see the difference? One tears down identity, the other one builds character. Michael Jordan is a perfect example of this. He was famously cut from the varsity basketball team. Now imagine if the voice he heard from his parents, from his coaches, or even himself was, "You're not good enough." That label could have stuck for life. But instead, his parents taught him a lesson. Use this as fuel. Work harder. Stay focused. Jordan didn't let that moment define him. He let it refine him. And that's the power of lessons over labels. Labels trap kids. Lessons develop them. Shift number 3, from approval to support. This is a subtle but powerful shift. When kids hear, "I'm proud of you because you scored," they learn, "Mom or dad only approves of me when I succeed." That kind of approval ties your love to performance. Performance-based love is heavy. It's crushing. But support says, "I'm proud of the effort you gave. I love how you didn't give up." Or simply, "I loved watching you play today." That tells your child, "I'm loved for who I am, not just what I achieve." Kobe Bryant once shared that after one of his games as a kid, his dad told him, "Whether you score 0 or 60 points, I love you no matter what." Do you know what that did for Kobe? It gave him freedom. Freedom to play without fear. Freedom to push himself without worrying if failure would cost him his father's love. And that's exactly what your kid needs from you. Approval is conditional. Support is unconditional. And unconditional love builds an inner voice that lasts a lifetime. So here's my challenge for you. The next time you're tempted to correct first, pause and encourage first. The next time you're about to throw a label out, shift it into a lesson. And the next time you find yourself tying your pride to performance, remind your child that you love them for who they are, not just what they do. Because one day when your kid is out there facing the world on their own, it's not going to be your voice they hear anymore. It'll be the inner voice you helped create. Make it a voice that builds them up. Make it a voice that reminds them they're loved. And make it a voice that pushes them towards growth. I'm Mauricio, author of Average Joe to Pro, and this is Built Different. I'll see you guys on the next one.